And we're back with our NBA playoff picks. You know, we're doing this every single day of the NBA playoffs. We having a blast, and make sure you stick around to the end because I'll post my picks on the screen. You know, you agree with them, disagree with them. Hey, yo, use them as a frame of reference. But let's get to it. You know, we starting off with the Knicks Sixers, getting into our game fours. Sheesh, man. Sheesh. I was like, hey, Sixers in 5. Possible sweep. Hey, it looked like it might be a possible sweep in the opposite direction. The Knicks are up 3-0 on the Sixers. They back in Philly. Sheesh, man. Knicks are looking like they might bring them brooms out. I'll get to my prediction on who I think will win the game later, but just some things I think to look out for. I've been telling y'all Karl-Anthony Towns, he's taking that Sabonis role, but it's a little bit different because he can shoot, right? Versus, well, Sabonis technically could, not like a Cat though, you know. But Cat, 6 assists, that's a definite. Just smash 6 assist buttons, whether he's in foul trouble, whether he plays the full game without foul trouble. Cat 6 assists looks like is going to happen like the sun rising in the morning, you know. Triple double possibility. He's on triple double watch pretty much every game as long as he's in this role. The main reasons he hasn't been getting these triple doubles is because you know he's been in foul trouble. Even when Embiid plays, when Embiid doesn't play, Cat seems to not be able to to avoid foul trouble. You know, but that's always Cat's criticism. Joel Embiid is also on 6 assists watch. He's also on potential triple double watch. You know, Tyrese Maxey has been having a horrible series. I thought this would be the series that he goes crazy. He is not going crazy. Tough to say, but hey, you know, it's making for a bad series. You know, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm an ex-Knick fan. You know, I'm not a current Knick fan. I just want to see some good basketball. It's not looking like real good basketball on Philly side, but the Knicks are doing their thing, and you got to respect it. OG Anunoby, questionable coming into this game. Will he play? Will he not? I think if I'm the New York Knicks, don't play him a second more in this series. Save him up, rest him up to play either Detroit or Cleveland. Going into it, I think Mikal Bridges been turning around this series. He should be good for at least 15 points. VJ Edgecombe, he's taking a lot of threes, you know, from kickouts, driving kicks. He should be good for at least 2 threes. He cashed for 2 threes in 2 of the 3 games this series. I don't see anything different happening in this game. Paul George, oh man, you know, disappearing P, right? Call him Houdini because 15 points in the first quarter and he ain't scored again for the rest of the game. That's disgusting, you know. So I say all this to say, I think, I gotta go with the high hand, man. We going with a Knicks sweep, man. I was dead wrong on the picks. Yo, we looking like the Knicks bringing the brooms out. We going for a Knicks closeout today. Now let's move on to the San Antonio Spurs and the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is clearly the best matchup of the second round. That in Cleveland, I don't know, man. Cleveland and Detroit, they doing their thing, man. They cooking up, but you saw Ant and Wemby had they battle last time. I don't see anything different happening today. I think this will be a really good game. Um, if I had to pick a winner of it, sheesh, man. Let me just get down to what I think is going to happen. Man, I commend Rudy Gobert for the defense he's trying on Wemby, but Wemby is Wemby. And, man, like, they got to go back to how they guarded him in game 1 because my man went off last time. But it's tough, man. It's tough. And Minnesota is playing super physical basketball. I love it, but it's just like, that San Antonio Spurs team is different, man. They young, inexperienced, but, they got tough mentality. Stephon Castle, man, he been letting me down on the 8 and 18, let me down on the assist side last time since he had 12. But the rebounds, he's still falling short with 4. He actually wasn't in foul trouble this game for the first time in like God knows how long he hasn't been in foul trouble. But we still always gonna put him as an 8 and 8 threat because he's one of the best rebounding guards in the game, and he could dime up, and he diming up the Wemby of all people. So always an 8 and 8 threat and a triple double threat, but put that on the coulds, right? Wemby should be good for 25. Anthony Edwards should be good for 25. I wouldn't not too much predictions as far as props goes in this game because this series is like a real playoff series where both teams are giving it their all, and it really will depend on the coach's adjustments. I think Ant will take a bunch of shots again just out of desperation. You know, he doesn't want to go down 3-1, and I think Wemby will make it his business to try to match it. So they should be good for 25 if you're trying to be conservative with it. But if you want to go all out, I say another 30 for 30. if I had to pick a winner, picking a winner. Picking a winner. I'm gonna go to Minnesota Timberwolves only because this is too good of a series to have the Timberwolves go down 3-1, but don't be surprised if they do. I'll put that in the could category. So a Knicks sweep and a Minnesota Timberwolves tying up the series, put that in the could. But deciding who's gonna win these games, I feel like the props are a safer pick than who's actually gonna win because it's two not two odd situations, but it's two could go either way kind of situations. And that's pretty much your picks for the day. Look out, these should be really, really good games. Both of them. I hope Philly's a good game because Philly hasn't been coming to the table to compete this series. But hope these are two good games. Remember, look out for the NBA trivia. I just dropped two NBA trivia questions. Always participate in those. I love to do the NBA trivia. I love to do the playoff picks. We're doing this every single day, the NBA playoffs. Also, I want to drop another long form 10-question quiz. Do you know Karl Anthony Towns? So look out for that. And remember, we just doing this for the love of the game, baby. So if you like the stuff, if you agree with me, disagree with me, make sure you let me know it. I love trash talk, so and I'm going to bring it back. So catch you on the next one.